Though you wouldn't know it if you, well, didn't know it, lanes like these actually do still exist in Mumbai. And to find out what treasures they hold, look no further than your friendly neighborhood blogger. Like Kalyan Karmakar, who on his blog Finely Chopped focuses amongst many other things on finds like this. His life, he claims, is an open recipe book, and writing, eating, indulging are his words to live by. As a result, I'm more pleased than I can say that he's taking me for his idea of a feast.
Are places like this sort of, in a sense, your focus, or to your mind, the point of blogging?
The reason why I started blogging was to talk about all these little small places which are normally not covered in mass media, and you normally, Mumbai is so full of it, and all over the world. I mean, all these little lanes like this, and you've got these delightful places which are undiscovered, which is often a good thing because you get a table that way. And Bandra, like, you know, has all these little lanes which are so addictive. You can just walk around, bump into Amitabh Bachchan. All across you'll find these little surprises, which could be cottages, graffiti, great food and things like that, which folks who walk around the streets often discover.
Absolutely. Alright, gorgeous. So now Imbi Cities, right? That's where we're starting?
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those new places. It's a big hit.
Imbis makes its motto clear as soon as you enter. No, that's not a typo. It's a mission statement.
I have to say, I thoroughly approve of the fact that it leads with meeting joy.
Absolutely, yeah. And even the menu makes no bones about it.
Quite literally, as it turns out, we're meeting Bruce Rodriguez, the man behind it.
Hi.
And as we take our seats, Bruce swears that there's one thing we need to start with.
So this is bacon, we call it bacon on the bone. Okay, so this is the same process as bacon is made. This is the same process where the pork chop is put into that particular process and smoked up. So that's how you get a bacon.
Bacon on the bone to start? Yes, please, look at it. It's fatty, drowning in gravy, and interestingly is soft and tender with just a hint of smoke, and with none of the stringiness you normally associate with bacon. In fact, have I discovered the one thing that might be better than bacon? No, but this casserole does make it a close call.
Oh my God.
Meat cooked on the bone, as you can see, has effects like this versus boneless stuff. Boneless stuff is like soya chunks.
I'm sorry, did you say something? I was having a moment.
Vegetarians may want to look away at this point because next comes some of their sausages, and that means the very effective lamb and mint, the smooth, juicy, perfectly grilled bratwurst doused in caramelized onion. Or could it mean this? The Cumberland, a real sausage. The grind's not too fine, the kick just right. It's meaty, greasy, just what you're hoping for.
These products are specifically made for only Imbis currently. So they're not retailed. We ensure that the meat is fresh.
And you know, like those little crunchy bits inside.
I love the sauce also. It's so thin. Yeah. What the gravy does is it embellishes it. You know, like those films in the 70s of Amitabh Bachchan and the self-sacrificing mom.
Yeah.
So the gravy is the self-sacrificing mom which nurtures the meat.
Speaking of being in gravy, the roast beef comes next. It's good, but even better is their burger. All the usual extras surrounding a surprisingly juicy, very satisfying beef patty.
It's quite sounding repetitive, but really, it bears repeating. The quality of meat here is just so good.
And I love the fact that the default option for the burger is medium rare.
I do like that too, yeah. Good
it's
point, yeah.
Like Bourdain's come and designed it.
Yes, Bourdain would approve. This is Carnivore Central, to be sure. The question is, should a herbivore stumble in, what would they do?
Then we try and accommodate them. We give them a garlic bread or a rice or something like that.
Happily, it's good garlic bread too, but we must move back to the meeting and their chorizo fried rice. Spiced, rich, satisfying, filled with fatty bites of that spiced sausage, best when you add a drop of their Raja chili pickle to it.
They're my favorite, yeah.
Unsurprisingly, it's great, with, I must mention, prices you wouldn't believe. And so now that we've been meted and greeted in ways I didn't think possible, we must continue our journey in search of more. Yes, a short while away is another favorite of Kalyan's.
Alright, so now where?
So now we'll go to Bong Bong, which is this new restaurant opened in Bandra.
Huh.
And what I like about this is that it doesn't have all the cliches of Bengali restaurants in Bombay, which sort of are a throwback of the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
It reflects the new Calcutta. So some of the new cafes which are seen in places like Hindustan Park and all in South Calcutta came back, and it's the same look and feel, the same sort of graffiti, the same sort of cafe-like feel.
Nice.
So it's got this nice adda thing.
And as we meet Shujapriya, the charming owner of Bong Bong, as we admire her old world adverts, the clever flourishes, the little pockets of humour, she assures us that she has brought the same approach to the plates as well.
My aim was, to have all Bengali ingredients and, Bengali flavor to be put in a more modernized way. So that is how, for 6 months, me and my head chef, we were trying to research, because Mumbai doesn't know Bengali taste, Bengali flavors, Bengali culture, how they eat. You have to make them, teach them.
And it's a lesson I'm happy to take as we begin with the incredibly good 5-spice or Panch Foran potatoes. An almost gnocchi-like softness to the potatoes themselves, the crunch of the garnish, the almost churran-like punch of the sauce. This is stellar stuff. As is this, the mango pickle fish. Made with bekti, it's spicy, sour, salty and so much better than it sounds.
Thapa Mach, in Bengali we steam, Thapa is steam. So we want it in a modern way. Actually this is an experimental kind of a dish, and this is a signature dish also. And we've used the banana leaf and we steamed it with a flavor of little bit pickle, but Bengali pickle.
The acid in this is just bang on. Like it's really, really nice.
This is like those Mithun Chakravarti movies where you have Mithun and a very demure Madhuri Dixit.
Right.
And a very rowdy Paratha and fast Mithun. So this fish is really like that. So a demure Madhuri with a Mithun sort of Prem Patika sort of Ilaka and whatever.
And appropriately enough, next up we have 2 other classics revisited. The famous shorshe, an item on its own, that famous Bengali mustard sauce, here slightly muted and served with crab. It is tasty, but the star is this, her prawn malai curry.
What I was saying about the prawns, just with one little nudge of the fork I broke this. Only Bengali restaurant in Mumbai where you can do that, because every place else prawn becomes like rubber, and prawn is the most expensive dish on the menu, and they'll try to push it in and it's kill off. So I love the way you can break it so easily.
I don't have to say it's also just a wonderful reminder about just how good a malai curry can and should be.
You should also know that nearby a tawa sizzles as it prepares fresh, real Kolkata-style rolls in all manners of combination. I was waiting for a bite but then got derailed by this. The green chili mutton with its perfect Kolkata-style flaky buttery paratha. It's great with, best of all, the kind of bite that creeps up on you.
In Bengali we say kacha lonka mangsho, green chili mutton, and it is actually a signature dish here, which is, because I didn't want to do kosha. I was so fed up of the word kosha. Every non-Bengali friend sees me and say, oh, kosha mangsho. I said, no, Bengali food is beyond that. Kosha mangsho and this, like mustard, come on, you have to eat.
Then came this, what they call shak dal, a hearty bowl of dal and spinach that's served with little deep-fried pockets of nutty, crunchy goodness. And here you have it, my favorite thing.
Watching a lot about textures and balance of contrast and all that on MasterChef, Bengali grandmothers have been doing this. I mean, bori is such a good example. It's put into a squishy vegetable or a dal which is liquid, and suddenly this burst of crunch. So now they make, like now it's food porn or food art and stuff like that. This is what people have grown up on naturally. So it's just amazing.
So yes, it must be said, my bloggers today have fed me very well. So go ahead, do the same. The next time you're unsure what to have, log on, check them out and go feast. Of course, as our baked rasgulla arrived with us, it wound up being the other way around.